psychic intellect and made you my puppet.
It's a bullseye! And here's your host, Jim Boyd!
Perhaps today is a good day to die. Prepare for running speed!
Sir, there's another starship coming in. It's the Enterprise.
Your shoulder bone connected to your neck bone, your neck bone connected to your head bone. Now hear the word of the Lord. Them bones gonna walk around.
Take a base of action. Green group, skip across the holding sector and each other.
Admiral, we have enemy ships in Sector 47.
It's a trap.
.007 Triple X.
Bond, what do you think you're doing?
Keeping the British hand up, sir.
Nobody does.
Sorry if I scared you. You'll like this bit.
Yes, indeed, Andrew. Yes, indeed. Great Colin Baker. Not Colin Baker. Tom Baker tells you you're going to like it. You're going to like it. Oh, I'm tired today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a tired rabbi, let me tell you. So after I finished streaming last night, I then had about 45-minute break before I joined DAM. So then I went to about 12:30, and I had to go to like this late night prayer service. Sucks ass. All right, I went out to this like late night prayer service, so these special prayer service. So starting from tomorrow, however, they moved to the morning. Right, and so tomorrow morning, normally my prayer group starts at 7:15. Now 6:55. And we got to do this all the way till Yom Kippur, which is how many days? Like 2 weeks, and it gets earlier after the Jewish New Year. Also, you know, there's another ritual that people have to go and visit the mikveh. Before Rosh Hashanah, before the Jewish New Year, the Day of Judgment. No, nothing to worry about, right? The mikveh is a ritual bath, right? That you go in. Now, there's a men's mikveh, which is kind of like a disgusting trough, and you got to get there early, or the water turns to chicken soup, right? And there's a woman's mikveh, which is much nicer, right? Everybody gets their own like cubicle. And you go in one at a time. It's like, oh god, so much better. So the women's one, they stopped opening around COVID. They just sent everybody to men's one. I'm like, no, thank you very much. Last year I was like, oh, man, I can't. I'm not even going to try, right? So this year I said, you know what, I'm doing a bit better with my old cleaving to the good Lord. And so I said, yeah, fine, I'll go back then. I just assuming the women's one's open. No, they never opened it again. I was like, really? That's not good. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not going to the trough. That's not happening. I just saw this. This is really cool. This He-Man statue. We'll look at that in a minute. I don't know why I like it, but I kind of do. It's very strange. Anyway, I'm still a very happy rabbi. Israel's still kicking shit out of literally everyone. Oh God, it's so good. Right here, one second. Let's have a quick look at what's going down. Share screen. My younger son went back to Gaza. My older son just came out, so they're one in, one out. Israel strikes Yemen's Hodeida port and power plants after recent Houthi missile attacks. Yeah, I mean, like. The vibe is like we were just waiting to get you, baby. Right? We were just waiting to get you. There's some footage of it on the Twitter. Let's have a look. Yeah, here's one. Kaboom. Now, is that a That's right. Yeah. I think that's probably the right. Oh man, I'm just happy to see it. Right? I'm really kidding. I'm like, so I'm seeing my enemies. Oh, yeah, and that's the sort of thing we talk about on what we do after prayer service, right? That's right. So you have these right? And it's like and they all kind of like rhyme with the things that you want, like, and it's all like, may our enemies be decimated. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, was that? So I'm kind of happy about that. Here's some more footage. Where is it? Doink.
لا جماعة الخير.
I wish I knew what they were saying.
طيران قصف لطيران العدو البريطاني الإسرائيلي على محافظة.
Yeah, Israeli. There, you got that right, mate. Yeah. That's not just a, not really plugging in their hairdressers at the same time. Yeah, not looking good. At the same time, for me, it's looking very good. I'm very happy about it. Some 35 rockets launched from Lebanon at northern Israel in the last hour. IDF says 2 drones launched from Lebanon shot down over it. It just don't seem to be doing very well. I love this. Nasrallah's body retrieved from the ruins as IDF names 20 more terrorists killed in the blast. Again, these these sort of things just make me happy, baby. They do. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is real, but I hope it is. This is them trying to work out where he was. Okay, we'll just come and get you then. And I love all the Owen Jones will go, oh my God, they're killing the civilians around them. Oh no, it's called a war, baby. Right. Maybe try and keep your military and civilian population separate. No, that's crazy talk, right? Look at that. I gotta hope that's real. Right, I do hope that's real. At the same time, and again, I am shamelessly gloating at this point because, oh God, these people deserve to be gloated at, right? This is what happened when a Nasrallah groupie found out live on air that her masturbatory fantasy is smithereens.
Out of control.
Mo, I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Again, I love that she has a smug smile on her face because she's just been lying about Jews. And oh God, do they love lying about Jews?
Do now have official confirmation from the Hezbollah group of the death of Hassan Nasrallah. What's your response, please? I'm so sorry. Let's end the.
Oh no! Who will kill the Jews for me now?
Interview there. We were talking to Marwa Osman, journalist and TV show host, clearly visibly shaken by the breaking news we're bringing you right now.
I was shaken, elated. Yeah, whatever you want to call it, right? I'm quite happy either way, right? I am definitely quite happy either way. So look, that all looks like it's going down quite well, right? Iran vows revenge for top IRGC official killed in Beirut strike that took out Nasrallah. Well, I don't think so, actually. I think if they had a I was going to share the screen. I think if they had an ability to strike without getting themselves destroyed, they would, right? If they had a nuclear weapon, they would, right? But they don't. And also, their entire the fighter jets are from the 60s. Like the Israeli jets would be able to take them out before they even see them, right? So if I'm right, I think shut up. Now this is the thing I find the funniest, however, right? This guy over here, idea kills it. I thought this is the wrong person. This is not what I thought that news was, right? This was the guy who was just named as the head of Hezbollah yesterday. IDF kills another senior Hezbollah official in Beirut for his barrage's target north. Wow. This is the guy who was named as the head yesterday. I was going to say, look how scared he looks. Not anymore. Brown fucking bread, mate. Oh, it's too good. It's too good, baby. You know, these things just make me happy. Now, we're dealing with like weirdness though, like this bizarre weirdness that, like, in many respects, like, does Keir Starmer know he's a complete tool that everybody hates, or does he not know it? I can't tell. Does he know it and he doesn't care? But he just doesn't seem that cool and ballsy to me, right? He just seems like a smarmy upper class lying cunt, right? Yeah, that's how I describe it. Smarmy upper class lying cunt. I mean, let's look at this.
Director of Public Prosecutions that prosecuted MPs for breach of the expenses rule. So I know how to take tough decisions. And
yeah, I took that tough decision of having somebody else buy me clothes. And this whole apartment thing, there's some weird sex thing going on with that, isn't there? Right? I mean, like, him and his wife don't have like a real normal relationship, because, I mean, me, you know, who could have told that?
If I get into power, I want to clean this up. I don't think it's...
No, you don't. You want to wander around like a pig in shit.
Acceptable to simply say...
Well, first of all, MPs have accepted donations and gifts for years. All MPs do it.
Goes on, it's priced in, it's all right. Fair dues.
I mean, well, you kind of like that argument now, don't you, mate?
It isn't all right. It needs to be cleaned up because millions...
Oh, really? And so are you cleaning it up by really investigating it fully so you can understand the depth of its of the corruption? Or are you just a lying cunt?
Millions of people out there do not want one rule for those in government and another rule for everybody else. That is...
Well, again, two-tier Kim, mate. Tier 1, are you going to vote for Labour? You're fine. Tier 2, are you not going to vote for Labour? You're fucked, right? That's your 2 tiers.
Not acceptable. Okay. And I would make it clear that if I were Prime Minister, I'd clean that up.
Okay.
Yeah, another lie, right? Another lie. And again, they're like, I followed the rules. There's nothing to compare. Why don't they like me? I followed the rules. Now, I just saw this, but it might not be real. Keir Starmer, I hate Liverpool. There was apparently a hot mic, but it could well be AI. So I don't know. Is this real or not? This could be real, right? Thing is, there's really no way of knowing whatsoever. How do I get to the? How do I get the link copy video address? There you go. This really is crazy. Doink. Here it comes. Save video as hot mic, we'll call it. Fine. Play.
One of them was out fucking side shouting at me that I was a Tory. Why do we have to have conference here every single year? I fucking hate Liverpool.
I fucking hate Liverpool. Did you hear that? It was the same last year.
Or not last year, when was it? Honestly, one of them was out fucking side shouting at me that I was a Tory. Why?
Well, I mean, like, honestly, other than being more of a woke cunt, you seem pretty Tories to me.
Why do we have to have conference here every single year? I fucking hate Liverpool. Yeah, it was the same last year.
It could well be AI, in all fair. It really could well be AI. I don't know. But that's funny, isn't it? What else we got? Oh, yeah, more about... Oh, God. He's so unrelentingly awful, right? I mean, he just, like... And he's clueless. Or maybe he isn't. Maybe this is just a brilliant strategy.
It's just So in the winter months, we have to sleep with like blankets on our bed and like a fleece and like a onesie because it's so much to like pay for the heating, so we don't have to have it on all night.
So you zip yourself into a onesie.
Yeah.
So you didn't notice that you can't afford to heat. These people can't afford to heat their homes because of you. You useless cunt. You're just going to grin like a weird paedophile rapist grin, and that's kind of the grin I imagine them having. They can't afford. They have to zip themselves in a onesie.
Just so
my kids used to do that.
Like, don't
my
freeze.
boy's 15 now, 6'1", so it'd have to be quite a big onesie.
Toozy. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Is your boy able to live somewhere with heat? Or is it just us common people who can't anymore? We used to like it, you know, before when we could heat our homes. It was good.
Is there less treats as well sometimes?
Yeah, well, like it's hard because but it's good that you and Daddy both work.
Yeah, otherwise you'd be really fucked, wouldn't you? That's Keir Starmer. And apparently he's putting uni tuition up. I mean, like, he just doesn't give a fuck, right? Doesn't give a... And, like, why would he? I mean, there's media creates one world, and then the real world, which is the real world? The real world or the media world? It's so bizarre. Here, look at this cartoon, which is... we'll end with that. Look at this. This incredible thing came out on Friday that there's 15,000 rapists and 13,000 murderers, convicted rapists and murderers that are roaming around the US who are illegal aliens, right? And there's just no screening whatsoever going on. And weird enough that it was on Greg Gutfeld, Fox News let them talk about it. It's unusual.
World, she would be toast. And I don't like getting riled up for no reason because this story is so unbelievable. I wanted to see if it was reported elsewhere. You know, it couldn't find it on MSN.
I would love to see like a talking head defend this. 13,000 illegal murderers and 15,000 rapists. Now, here's a question, though. Are they the same people? Right, is the 15,000 rapists, do they include the 13,000 murderers? Right? How much of an overlap is there? Is it zero? Because, man, you would have thought some of those rapists were also murderers, and some of those murderers also rapists, right? That just makes sense.
NBC, CNN, Drudge. You have the release of hundreds of thousands of foreign criminals, like they emptied the jails, raped thousands of rapists, thousands of murderers. And on the pages of all of these networks, the death of Maggie Smith, which is sad, great actress, Lana Del Rey's marriage.
Yeah, it is sad. And Lana Del Rey, I have no idea who that is.
P. Diddy rumors, but nothing about what is easily one of the most probably the biggest crime story I've ever seen. So we know that Democrats watch this show. Some of them hate watching. But if you're watching this...
Hate watchers are the best. Hate watchers just send your subs up, right? Hate watchers are awesome. Give me more hate watchers.
The media doesn't want you to know this information. They don't want it to reach you. They would rather you die or be raped than Trump be right or
be raped to death, I guess, right? That's what I think he's trying to say.
Out the truth. So you can hate Fox all you want. You can hate Trump all you want. You can hate me. But you can't hate yourself and your family so much that you're going to ignore a story that...
I do kind of hate Fox, don't get me wrong.
Puts them in danger. Now, even if these numbers are off by 50%, please, I think that the fact checkers should fact check it. You know, tell us, no, it's not 16,000 rapists. It's only 8,000.
Yeah. No, those numbers are, if anything, low balls, probably.
It's only 7,000 murders. Cool. I'm glad you're okay with that. I'll take your fact check. But anybody who defends this or says it's not that big a deal is complicit, and they should be held accountable. Every victim of every crime by the people that are in here that we haven't vilified, who are actual villains, you need to file a class action suit against them.
Again, yeah, they say you're vilifying them. No, these are actually, that's a very good point that Greg's making there. These are actually real-life villains. No one's being vilified. These are actually villains, right? Amazingly enough.
Against this government. You know, these bastards were more offended by stories of cats being eaten than real stories reported here of actual rape and murder. And if you ask...
Well, there were real stories of cats being eaten as well, mate. I mean, this is why I can't stand Fox fucking News. Oh, God, leave me alone.
Why those other stories existed, it was the only way to get these a-holes in the media to even look at this story. They can only see immigration as a gotcha moment for political gain. There are actual people that are dying. This is a huge story. Where is it?
You're right. I mean, wait. This is a stop press. Jodie Whittaker's got a new job, and it's perfect. Oh my God. Oh, one thing. I'm sorry. I was too thrown off because this is too funny. This is great. Okay. Oh, is this real? Jodie Ambassador, MenCap ambassador. Is MenCap what is MenCap exactly? £1 million house draw. Okay, what is MenCap? MenCap. Does that mean she's smart or bonkers? MenCap, the UK charity for people with learning disabilities. Well, there you go. Perfect spokesman. Yeah, absolutely perfect spokesman. 1 second. This on the live stream right now. Ecky thump, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap. I mean, really? That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It's literally one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It's awesome. Yeah, thank God for that. Anyway, nearly as funny. I saw this as well. I haven't seen any of these freedom tunes for a while. I guess they're being suppressed from my feed. So I'm happy I bumped to this one. You're going to get my commentary on it because it's like 3 minutes long. I'm not just going to let it play. Where is it? Oh, yeah, Doink.
In the middle.
So this is if the Trump assassination happened to Harris, right?
I was raised in a middle-class family.
Have you seen this middle-class family? It doesn't exist. It was like a mansion, and then she said he worked at McDonald's, and she didn't.
Oh, wow, such a powerful image. Did you see how she dodged that bullet? That is the bravest thing I have ever seen a human do.
Kamala, how and why did you get to become the bravest?
This is so accurate, right? This is so insanely accurate. It's exactly what it would be like.
Human being on the planet. Well, I...
There. Continuing our 6-week series of interviewing every single one of the vice president's relatives while they cry. Tonight, Kamala's twice removed 12th cousin.
You can't even understand the tone.
Man, they would have milked it for like That's why I think there's going to be an assassination attempt. I think they're going to fake assassination attempt against Kamala Harris just to make her seem better.
Take it out of family.
Today, I am proud to unveil the Kamala Harris Memorial. She may have survived, but that's all the more reason to remember her.
If this wasn't so freakishly close to reality, it wouldn't be quite so horrific.
Her as a martyr.
I'm just going to say it. There is a problem with white male violence in this country.
Oh, if I was there, let me tell you that gunman wouldn't.
This guy's a weirdo. You know, I understand why they call J.D. Vance weird, right? Because he's so freaking normal. That was actually a smart attack vector because he's so freaking. Let me just switch to a J.D. Vance clip. So just show how insanely normal he is.
He said, and can you detail how a Trump-Vance administration would end the war in Ukraine?
Well, look, the details for how Donald Trump is going to end the war in Ukraine is by not being weak and not being dumb, which is unfortunately something you can't say for the current administration. It's very simple.
But again, that just sounds normal to me.
Russia didn't invade a single one of their neighbors for the 4 years that Donald Trump was president. And on the president before him and the president after him, somehow Russia keeps on invading their neighbors. It's because they don't respect American leadership and because our leaders aren't smart. So what Donald Trump brings back is not just strength, but intelligence to the Oval Office. And I think that's really all you need to end this war. Because, look, it is not in America's interest. It's not in Ukraine's.
Oh, man, I hope it's past 2028. Right? Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? I mean, like, he just seems so together.
Interest. It's not in Europe's interest for this war to go on indefinitely. Now, you said that Zelensky criticized something I said. First of all, that's not a plan. That's me talking about one possible scenario for how this thing might ultimately end. But look, I don't appreciate Zelensky coming to this country and telling the American taxpayers what they ought to do. He ought to say thank you to the American taxpayers.
They're getting enough money off him. Anyway, go back to the cartoon.
Not that. Not that. Someone finally needs to say it. We have a problem with white men committing violence in this country.
We are introducing the Hate Kills Bill, which...
Yeah, basically, that I would look you up for being white and male and on a suspicion of voting for Trump.
Would finally reclassify criticizing Kamala Harris as accessory to attempted murder. This is all part of the Project 2025 playbook, which says women of color should be used as target practice.
Yes. I wonder if there's a Mirror universe where it's all cartoons, right? And they're watching a live-action version of this.
Exactly. This would never have happened if YouTube would just ban Tim Pool from being alive.
Let me be the first person in all of history to say this very brave thing. We have a white male violence problem.
Oh, Russia.
Oh my god! Again, I'm getting deuce chills at how real this is.
Just launched nukes. Should we discuss it on air? No, we have an interview scheduled with Kamala's 15th cousin's 3rd grade teacher, and she's gonna cry on air for us.
Oh yeah, we can skip the Russia story then. Welcome to the 2024 presidential therapy session. Kamala, please spend some time talking about how bravely.
And again, is this footage from the debate? Because it looks like it.
You survived that assassination attempt.
I still think about it all the time.
You know, she's not the only one who got shot.
Your job right now is to validate her emotions, sir. Put the politics aside. Just be human for once.
Shut up.
And it weirdly,
you know,
human for what? He's drowning her.
Can I get some fresh gauze?
Rivendell is very good, but yet weirdly, right? Weirdly, I had a normie neighbor stop me while I was walking the dog today. And they're like, and she was like, "Oh, it looks like Kamala's going to win." I'm like, "What universe are you living in? That's too weird." Like again, this is somebody who just lives in legacy media land, right? Kamala Harris is doing worse than Hillary Clinton, by markedly, a lot worse. So I don't know, but I do know because the media just lies to you relentlessly. But this is the reality, right? The reality is this. This is what happens when Trump walks into a place, right? And this is really true. This is like when Trump walks in somewhere. It's electric, right? It's electric. And people are always having to see him. I think he's a very interesting. And then he does, like, I don't know, common people things, like go to football games and stuff. With it just doesn't seem forced, right? Compared to this. This is what it's like when Tim walks into a place. People went out in the rain to boo him.
Get out of here!
Not popular, but narrative versus reality. But again, because my neighbor had just seen the narrative, now if Kamala Harris says they, fortify the election and cheat mercilessly and they get away with it, she'll be like, well, it looked like it was going to happen, and that's what it's all about. It's basically just stopping people revolting, right? That's essentially the bottom line. Just be as egregious as possible while stopping there being an actual like uprising, which may well happen, right? Speaking of uprising, let's just share this. I feel something uprising myself. Scarlett, darling, you as Mara Jade, what a wonderful idea. What kind of sexy, awesome rabbi would have that idea? This kind, baby, this kind. So it turns out that the Jedi witches are slightly less unpopular than regular witches. Yeah, who knew? Who knew? But they could always have made a Mara Jade show with me and get some ratings. They really could have done. That Mara Jade show would have really worked, right? They should have leaned into the extended universe, right? They really should have leaned into it. It was dumb of them. It was among one of the many, many, many very bad ideas that they had, right? Many very bad ideas. I just saw Megalopolis is out here in Israel. I've got to try and find a way of seeing it, right? It looks crazy, right? It looks totally crazy. I'm somewhat up for it, I have to tell you. Anyway, let us get to the chat later. Oh, dear Sanders is here. Oh, yeah, you bring up this great story. The director of Ghostbusters remake, I didn't know it was Ghostbusters something to call, answer the call, or something stupid, something that didn't work at all, something that was naff, right? The late Lady Ghostbusters is apparently blames Trump for it failing. No, dude, the reason it failed is because it was shit, right? It's not hard to work out. Me, these people, they just can't accept that when they've done some shit sometimes, right? Their little brains can't conceive of it. No, it was shit. That was the problem. Nothing else. Just it was shit, right? And it was shit because your lady bosses were all shit, right? It was a dull movie that I fell asleep through twice and didn't bother going back for the third time, right? It's bad, right? It's bad. What can I tell you? R.I.P. Maggie Smith, indeed. What was I speaking about Maggie Smith last night? Oh, when I was on Dan's channel. So I feel like I've already covered that. All right. R.I.P. Maggie Smith. Incredible actress, right? She really had an incredible breadth of a career, right? And she was iconic many, many times over. I mean, even the last part of her life, it was Downton Abbey and Harry Potter, and she was like really very, very central to both of those. So R.I.P. Dame Maggie Smith. Back when actors were actually, not insane arseholes constantly, right? Oh man, just relentless arseholes. I mean, that's really what it seems to be be an actor now. Are you a relentless arsehole? Yes. Well, here you go. I mean, even actors I like what's his name? Aaron Paul, the guy from Breaking Bad. Man, do you remember that? I apologize video I did? If it was Aaron Paul, I think it was Aaron Paul, right? And it's a shame because I think he's a great actor. But why do you have to be a douchebag as well as a great actor? Oh, man, there's just so many douchebags. There's just so much douchebaggery. Right, there's a lot of douchebaggery going on. Dan M is here. How you doing? Both on Rumble and on the YouTubes. Jonathan Cox, how you doing, Jonathan Cox? So Southern's here, yes. Is Sudi Kawara still Doctor Who? Oh, if you help, no, he never was. Right? Was Jodie Whittaker more Doctor Who than Shooty Gatwa? I think maybe. At least she tried. Right. I mean, she wasn't very good at it, and she didn't know how to do it. But at least she tried. Okay, Jess the McNamee says D or Claire Holt. I don't know either of those people. Let us investigate. We'll do Claire Holt first. 1 second. Claire Holt. Claire Holt. Okay, let's have a look. Share the screen. Who is she? Yeah, she's somewhat hot, I would say, on first glance. Doink. There you go, Claire Holt. I mean, yeah. So who is she? Claire Rhiannon Holt is an Australian-American actress. She made her debut acting with playing Emma Gilbert in the fantasy series H2O. Just had water before moving to America to make a film debut. Okay, so she's like, how old does she look like? She's 36. Okay, fine. I don't feel bad about lusting after then. She's very pretty, isn't she? And she has a baby apparently. But man, she's super hot. Okay, I would say the Australian American thing normally does the trick. But yeah, man, she is super hot. Look at her. Okay, very attractive. And who's the other one? Says the Jessica McNamee. Let's have a look. Jessica McNamee. There you go. Came right up. Doink. Well, it's hard to tell, really. I mean, it's a good pose and good dress, but I think Claire Holt. I think I'm going with Claire Holt on this one. Who is she again? She is also 36. She is the Australian actress. She rose to fame in Australia playing roles in the 7 network television programs Home and Away. Oh, there you go. So this is a new Charlene. Home and Away and Packed to the Rafters. Started as okay. I don't recognize anything she's been. Again, she's also hot, but I'm gonna go with, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning Claire Holt. Again, very very hot. Okay. Claire Holt by a whisker. I have to say Claire Holt by a whisker. That's what I would say. So we'll just yeah. I would say definitely Claire Holt, right? I don't know. It just I kind of like that she looks a bit. She's kind of wholesome and she's married, right? And she like looks normal. I kind of like that, but yeah, she definitely looks very hot there. Yeah, Claire Holt, totally. I think yeah, wins that one. I had to give it some thought. It wasn't easy, but I worked it out for you. Right, Claire Holt would be my pick there. You know, inquiring minds wanted to know, or at least these did. Sometimes not my best, I know, but I was such a bad week because I had to miss a sci-fi convention that I'm practically seeing everything from a shade of red. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry in the miss a convention. I shouldn't really ask. 111 clues. Jesus H Christ. Why do I do that job? 111 cues. Hey, fine, man. Yes. But it's not Jesus Christ Superstar. You tell me what you're working on there, PD Rich. What was it? Hang on. Now I have to go back. Tony Whittaker thing was hilarious. Don't. The Girl on the Train. Man, you had 110 cues when you first told me. That sounds like a lot of work, right? That just sounds like a lot of work. But yeah. I kind of like it when people do stuff like that. I want to live in the world that was Star Trek Next Generation, right? Where they all did their jobs, but also they had the acting group and the Dr. Crushers had the dance group. I like all that, where they're off bettering themselves in art and literature when they're not saving the universe. I think that's very cool. Ezra Goldstein is here. Ezra Goldstein, thank you for joining us. Tzvi Lebetkin, when Lebanon is over, do the Christians get to have their country? Well, one can only hope, right? One can only hope. The Christians are actually very, very happy. Lots of us. It's free gear kit. I just hate him, right? He's really the most disgusting prime minister I've ever seen, right? And I've seen a bunch of Tory prime ministers, and they've all been disgusting. I'm just trying to go through all the Tory prime ministers. Let's have a look. 1 second. List of prime ministers. I'll say, is he the most disgusting one of my life? List of prime ministers of UK. Okay, so let's go back. Maggie, James Cameron, I was too young. Margaret Thatcher, I think, was pretty darn good. She made the country much better. John Major, man, he got 7 years in power. Blimey. But I wouldn't call him disgusting, right? Then you got Tony Blair. Yes, he is a disgusting, but at least he hid it, right? And Gordon Brown was just useless, right? Gordon Brown was absolutely useless. James Cameron, upper class twit of the year somehow. And then Theresa May. She was 3 years, really? Yeah, okay. I guess still wouldn't call her quite as disgusting. I mean, like, she's getting up there. Bojo had a little bit of personality, right? Liz Truss lasted 20 seconds. Rishi Sunak, oh, God, it was awful. Oh, it was awful. But, like Churchill compared to Keir Starmer. Keir Starmer is the worst. Oh, my God, he is just the worst. Did you see the Luftwaffe turning on a female Labour MP after she publicly quit the party? I saw that she left a scathing letter, right? And so basically about the winter fuel allowance. And now they're putting up uni tuition as well. Oh, he's such a cunt. Oh, people are just going to be so excited to get rid of him, right? I hope you get the sausages back with me too. Me too. I like a nice sausage, let me tell you. I can recommend a show called Light Sleeper. It's gripping, but full of DO. It's the nature of the beast nowadays, now, isn't it? Let's sing is it. Let's sing with a. I don't know what that means. A small O and a line. I don't know what that means. Right? I'm too old. Right? I'm too old. Brian being there, doing Brian being. Thank you for joining us. Ambassador for Mencap. Let's look at that again. It's got to be a parody. It's got to be a parody. You look at me. Look how far I went. I was Doctor Who. I wonder if Starmer's German wife informed him that sausages aren't kosher. Well, probably not. Although, from what I understand, she has a lot of non-kosher things in her mouth, right? They don't have the most traditional marriage, what I understand, right? And they use that flat for some weird sex reason. I don't know what that is. But, I don't know. There's some, don't go around Lord Alice Flat with one of those UV lights. It'll gross you out. You won't believe what you will see, right? You'll be like, oh, my God, that's Inhuman and Evil. Inhuman and Evil. Oh, man, hang on. And I got to. Where is this thing? I got to check the time on this now. There you go, over here. Press that. Hang on. There. Get rid of the sound, so I don't play it over here. Hang on. I completely lost where I am. Okay, fine. Just had to check that, and about half an hour. Okay, so I probably won't be getting to that today. Fine, where was it? Eki Ambassador. I know. It's hilarious, right? It's literally hilarious. Oh, 1 second. What's this? It's not a parody. What is this? 1 minute in. I know. I was just sent something. Got some video. Is that video of it? Oh, yes. It's downloading. Okay. I think we're going to have to look at this more than once. Right? I think this goes to the top of the Doctor Who news, don't you? The Yorkshire house will have you longing for home time. Get me out of here.
Got that back to school feeling? Well, this September, get ready for the excitement of home time. Enter the Omaze £1 Million House Draw.
What's home time?
Yorkshire, supporting Mencap, because one guarantee.
No, that's good. 1 minute in, apparently. Like I'm here because we couldn't afford Jodie Whittaker. That's how shit this is.
While taking in this incredible view. Or you could rent the house out or sell up and walk away a multi-millionaire.
Oh my God.
Jasper won his dream car. And if you enter all this week, you could too.
And here's the best part. You'll be supporting Mencap.
Here's the best part. Ecky thump. Jodie Whittaker, Mincap Ambassador. Oh, fuck me, this is awesome. Tell me more about the best part, Jodie.
You'll be supporting MenCap to break down barriers so people with a learning disability are seen for all that they are and all that they can be.
Yeah. You kind of fit just seamlessly into that. You were the retarded doctor, so I can see that's why you're at home with your peeps.
Together, we can make a real difference.
Yes, we might be able to paint a house, or at least the door.
So for your chance to win this beautiful house in Yorkshire,
worth over £2.5 million.
And
Really? £2.5 million for that? I mean, one would think location, but really? Ed, you get to be Jodie Whittaker.
You must enter by this Sunday at omaze.co.uk.
Omaze, okay, UK. We will come back to that. We will come back to that. Oh, yeah, we'll come back to you there, Jodie. Go to chat. Avon lives. Oh, I love a bit. I'm really into Blake Seven right now. I'm like, it's like taking too long till it comes out. Read your Instagram DMs. I never look at Instagram. 1 second. Instagram. I hope I'm still logged in. Hang on. Am I? Is this me? Yeah, it is me. Hang on. There you go. That I think the thing you sent me isn't new. When was that from? When was it from? Okay. I'm not seeing anything in my DMs. Well, last thing I saw in my DMs is from September 21st. I think I dealt with that. I think so. Check your Instagram DM. Well, I did just now. Right. If I got it wrong, let me know. Canada has also been on a republic. I know they're all on a sharp decline. Speaking of sharp decline, how you doing, Dr. Alex? I hope you're well. What else we got going on? Colin Archer's here. So the thing with going for Star Wars EU stuff is the Normans probably won't know any of the good characters. That what we need is good Star Wars. Well, that is true. I mean, I'm thinking back at the beginning when they first got it, before they like trashed it completely. Now, forget it, right? She was very trying. I don't know who that was, but I did hear that. What's her name? Phoebe, the Just Stop Oil woman, who's just so annoying. See if I can find her name. Phoebe Just Stop Oil. That this upper class. Oh, this complete upper class twitch. She was just annoying. Oh, here it is. This is her from laughing about being arrested and being carried off again. Oh, let me see if we can find a picture of her for you. She's literally one of the most annoying people you could possibly ever hope to encounter. Here we go. Right. There you go. This woman. Where are we up to? Oh, she's so annoying. Yeah, I mean, and this is the big revelation. She's posh. We know. We know only posh people act this way. The posh background of Just Stop Old pink-haired poster girl, Phoebe Plummer, grew up in her family's $4 million Chelsea mansion and went to $45,000 a year private school in Ascot. But aged just 22, she's already been arrested for a string of disturbances. And now she just went down. She got 2 years. And I hope that she doesn't get time off, right? Oh, God. What an obnoxious upper class twit. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's how I would do it. Thank you, Scarlett, for coming to save us. No Raquel Welch, who's Scarlett or whoever it was. I just bought Cat Cross's Humorbill kit. Really? They have a Humorbill kit? A character with a scale. Whoa, let me look this up. Character. Oh, I love 3D printing. Who-mobile. Scale. Who-mobile kit. Oh, that sounds awesome. Oh, on eBay. Let's have a look. Oh, that's Bessie. Oh, that also looks awesome. Oh, here it is. Here, doink. Hang on. Where am I going? I'll go over here. Doink. Let's have a look. Stop screen. Share screen. So is this this $10.99? This can't be the what's the name scale, can it? No, it is 28 millimeter scale. That's wrong. Let me see if I can find it. Is this the right one? No, this is also the wrong scale. Let's try Who-mobile. Yeah, we want 1.5 scale, isn't it? Oh, is it 112? I don't know. Well, how long is it? Who-mobile. Yeah, let's see what comes out with that search. You can buy a real one, apparently. Hovercraft wood model, £350 for a wood model. Are you crazy? I'm trying to find a kit. Who-mobile? Let's try kit. Get your kit off, darling. Is one? What scale is the? Are the actions? Is it 1? Is it 1.5? What scale are the Doctor Who action figures? They are 5.5 scale. Right. Okay. Then this is. Where is it? I lost it. 112. Here. 1.5. Let's try that. Not seeing it. That's a. Try Doctor Who. Doctor Who. That's 112. 112. What's this? Oh man, I have to get one of these consoles. They're so expensive. They're like 100. No, I looked in how they're like $250 or 50. It's some ridiculous price to get it all done, and so it's working. But maybe there's some more of this stuff over here. I know. Did problem being put it in the. Let's see if he put it in the chat. Right. Here, what's it? Well, fine. You go away. Jonathan Goff, the other thing I said hello to you. Yemen aircrafts are prior to 1960s MiG-17s. Well, this Yemen, right? Like, you know, there's a chance Starmer might be gone by Wednesday. All this crap he has done with Wahid. Really? Is there a way of getting rid of him? I had no idea. I remember the advert is over TV and makes me laugh every time. It's wonderful. Oh, yeah. That's really one of the greatest uses of Jodie Whittaker of all time, right? You have the Bessie too. It's on eBay. I looked. I still can't find it. At Tzvi, watch Melon King for Cabin Toe Real Origins. I'm not sure I want to. She only got to university because of legacy, both the parents and alumni, and she only got her bar license because she stuck Willie Brown. Oh, we're talking about what's the name? Kamala Harris. Oh yeah. Totally. Totally slipped away to the top. Yes, that seems to be what happened. Out of respect for their beliefs, just all terrorists, activists should be housed in conditions with nothing derived from fossil fuels. I tend to agree with you, Colin. It's only fair. It's only polite. Cameron might win if she fortifies the vote as she did in 2020 and, whatever, in 2020. Maybe. Right. That is the right one. Okay, I had the right one. Go back. 1 second. So this is it. Wait a minute. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not bad for a tenner. I have to say, I'm quite impressed. So it is 1/12 scale. Okay. Fine. I don't want the 121 or 20. Okay, fine. So how big is it? She cried. Is there any like stats on this? Where is it? Tell me something about it. It's 121. Okay, fine. So you select the one you want. Oh, 112. Mate, it just says it right there. 90. Oh, that gets more expensive. Now I understand. Still 95 pounds, but looks pretty nice. Let's see what else Digitaxi Zero does. Go on, Digitaxi Zero. I see servo robot. Oh man, War Machines. A bit of Sidra action. Love the quarks. Oh, I want the quarks. They're cool. Kellerman machine. Crotons. What's this? What is that? Dr. Like, what's it supposed to be? It's some rocks. What? I don't understand. It's a bunch of rocks, which may or may not light up. Okay. Mechanoid. I already have one of those. Bathroom furniture. No. Okay, fine. That's all. I think we're done with the Doctor Who stuff. That's pretty darn cool. Who wants a 3D printed windmill? That's weird. Like, who's going to pay £90 for a 3D printed windmill? That is weird. Now, the military stuff I see, vending machines. This is from Rent Wolf. I guess this is from Tabletop Gaming or something. I guess. But a lot of cool stuff there. Oh, you enjoy. Man, yeah, that looks fun. Right? That does look fun. So, yeah, good for you. Anyway, that was a bit of a tangent. Flying said, hello, Fire Hannah, how you doing? Augury. I don't know Augury. Augury from Power of the Star. Thank you. Oh. Let's get back now. Augury. There you go. Would never work that out in a million years. No. Too much for my little brain. Absolutely did it. Fine. Let's look at some Doctor Who stuff. Where are we up to? Well, you know, I just want them to go through a bunch of these articles, which I've been meaning to get to. Oh, yeah. 10 best Doctor Who commanders that were too ambitious for TV. Well, that's a new one. Well, let's see what they want to say. Honestly, I think the Titan Comics Doctor Who commanders were... I think the Titan Comics Doctor Who is kind of naff, weirdly, right? I just don't think it ever worked. All right? And I don't know why. Like the Panini ones, like the Doctor Who magazine comics, awesome, right? And they've got their own kind of riff, right? This just never really felt it worked. So what's this? Josie Day debuts in pictures of Josie Day by George Mann and Emma Vici. So again, I've never read this. I like the Bob Dylan type cover. Believe it or not, one of the Doctor Who's best commanders was a painting. The Doctor Who, the 8th Doctor miniseries, the title incarnation finds one Josie Day in his cottage. Painting cryptic pieces of art depicting alien worlds. Further inspection by the Doctor reveals that her body is full of particles created by alien species. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. It seems a bit complex, right? You know, I remember when they were talking about who was going to take over from Rose. Russell T Davies had this idea of having like a... this was back when he could write. but having like a Victorian scullery made. And he kind of talked himself out of it. Look, the template really is normal 20th century girl. Yeah, that's what you really need. I mean, I get it. It's interesting to different companions, and you can do that more in comics. But like, I don't know, it just kind of detracts from everything, I find. So after the real Lady Josephine died, her portrait was auctioned off to an older gentleman who turned out to be the 12th Doctor. After dropping Josephine's portrait off at his cottage, she decided to live a new life as Josie in search of purpose, and that sounds just way too convoluted, frankly. Way too convoluted and way too like focusing on the companion rather than the Doctor, which is like modern Doctor Who's biggest problem, right? Gabby Gonzalez. Like, this artwork is shit. I'm sorry. This artwork is genuinely shit. I'm not interested in reading this at all. By Nika Bazas and Elna Casagrande. Look, there's room for comics that have this type of artwork. I just don't think Doctor Who comics is one of them. The 10th Doctor introduces Gabby Gonzalez as somebody who comes to the Doctor, coming into the Doctor's life not long after Donald Noble's exit, and she's a counting student with bigger dreams of the art life, and she works for her father's laundry. I'm bored reading this. Ironically, Gabby's encounter with 10 laundry system exposes his costume to his costume's secret origin. An alien. I can't. Just tell us straight Doctor Who story. That's what. Just tell us straight for once. Ola, she was shit. Oh my god. Cold Day in Hell. So this was who did they just get rid of before Cold Day in Hell? It was. Oh, what's the name here? 1 second. Do I have the? Do I have a bookmark for that? Doctor Who. No. 1 second. Doctor Who magazine. Comic strips. Because it was just after a really good run. It was also a great companion. Comic stories. Magazine specials. Main strips. No, not original story. Main strips by issue. Fine. So, way before any of this, Lunar Strangers, back. Because I remember somebody left and I was like, oh no, I really like the Cold Day in Hell. Did Perry leave in that? No, Frobisher left. It was Frobisher. Right. Frobisher decided to stay on, and it was a real bummer. And they had this new character, Ola, who was shit, like a heat vampire. And then she turned out to be a baddie in the next. It was obvious. Yeah, no, that was shit, baby. That was shit. Where is this? Yeah, Ola was one of the worst companions ever in the comics. You don't even have a fucking picture of her. What the hell? Like Frobisher was awesome. Arc. Again, I think this is just what pisses me off about the Titan Doctor Who comics. It just doesn't feel like Doctor Who. Whereas I feel the visual aesthetic of the English comic, it does feel that way. So ARC stands for Autonomous Reasoning Center. I mean, I don't want to be too, Dan. I haven't read it. It might be good, but I don't know. It just doesn't sound that great. And look, if the only one I recognize is Ola, and Ola was shit, Kevin the robotic Tyrannosaurus. But again, it just feels like you're being too cutesy. Why not just an attractive girl from current day London, right, or current day England? The sapling. Again, what is with this artwork? How do you think any of this is ever acceptable? It's really beyond me, right? It's genuinely beyond me. A virus called the planting will produce actual sap. I don't care. I'm not reading this comic. Frobisher. Yeah, Frobisher is a great coloring on this as well. Is a fantastic character, right? An alien shapeshifter who decided he liked being a penguin. He traveled. Oh, wait, let's look at the Wikipedia. He came back every now and again. Frobisher. Freaking love Frobisher. They did some Big Finish with Frobisher. Oh hell, Frobisher! Oh hell, Big Talking Bird. Where is? Why don't they just have a list of his stories? Yeah, that basically he's been around so long. He shows up every now and again at anniversaries, right? And people are generally speaking quite happy to see them. I wish there was just like a list of stories he was in. But I do like that he gets was it stuck as a penguin, and he went around with the Irish wine theme. That sounds good. Where was this? The Scarlet Empress. I even read that. The renegade Time Lord Irish wine theme has a habit of claiming that various bits of the Doctor's eventually have turned on him. Once said she had traveled with a mouthy shapeshifter companion who liked to stay in the shape of a penguin. Scarlet Empress was quite a good book. I don't really remember that. Great cover. Let me see if we've got the cover of that here. There you go. Yeah, it really was a great cover. Paul Maggs. Anyway, back to this. Okay, that one is number 4. It's crazy, right? Anubis debuts in the Sands of Time. But not the Anubis. This version of Anubis nicknamed Newbies by an alien member of the Zion race who possessed the godlike abilities. Who did this? Justin Richards. But when was this? Is it? I think this is one of the Time comics, right? Yeah, I think that's one of the Time. Croton. Okay, this is another great character. Right, and I love that they brought him back in the 8th Doctor run, right? I just read the first Croton story on Sabbath. It was in the Doctor Who backup strips graphic novel, right? Which is fantastic. Yeah, it's a Cyberman that like develops like emotional and human understandings. So okay, you got 2 good companions out of this, and oh god, Deathstream. Me, I was glad I was happy when she left. Oh, no. That's a very bad article, right? That's a very bad article. Future Doctor's huge charge of plot hole still bothers me 4 years later. Well, that's because it was shit, right? And again, it's amazing when people like finally look at it, they go, oh my God, this was shit, right? It's like, because they just want their brains to think it was great. But yeah, this is what I call like the wheels coming off the wagon of the Shooty era, right? It's no one's satisfied with Doctor Who right now, right? And no matter how much they say it's the best as ever, no one's really happy with it right now, right? It's just a gender-driven pap, and everybody knows it's a gender-driven pap, and it's not very successful, right? Joe Martin's Doctor Who character completely shattered what I thought I understood about the Doctor's timeline. Yeah, no, that's why she wasn't the Doctor. But the confusing TARDIS style twist aside, the TARDIS created another problem with franchise canon. Everything was a problem because Doctor Who had been going for so long. I completely understand where there will be certain inconsistencies in the universal law. It was fine until Chibnall, frankly. With so many writers contributing to task of world building, it was fine until Chibnall. There were some things that were going to slip through the cracks. However, the only thing you can say of that would really be Mordred Undead, and there's ways to retcon that. However, some information, in my opinion, needs to remain concrete, and Christian toyed far too much with with some of the greatest Doctor Who stories of all time. But here's the thing: at the time, I guarantee you that Daniel Bibby was saying it was the bestest ever, right? Because it aligned with his worldview. Daniel Bibby, staff writer. He's on Instagram. I don't want to go to his Instagram. I don't like Instagram. I'll have a quick look. I mean, there's no obvious insanity. Maybe, who knows, or dares to dream. He's Peter Capaldi's Doctor Who character. Record looks impossible for any future Doctor to be. I wonder what that's about. I don't really care. Okay, don't really care. So where are we up to? Fine. Yeah. They're still trying to make this shit work, and it's never going to work. But what's bothering him, right? Bothered with some of the greatest Doctor Who stories of all time. When the Fugitive Doctor made her debut back in 2020, I'm sure I wasn't alone in thinking she was the future version of the famous Time Lord. No, I thought it was just they hired her because she was a black woman. And I thought that's all the thought that went into it. Oh, it's a black woman, right? She wasn't one of the many actors who already played the Doctor, so logic would dictate she was from a later point in the timeline. The reveal of her predating with the Hartnell Doctor. Well, did she? Did they ever reveal that or not? I don't think they ever confirmed that. I think they hinted at it, but I don't think they ever flat out said, "Yeah, that's 100% what went down." Right? I don't think that's what happened. I don't know. When it made back in 2020, wasn't a future Doctor, but ultimately it made very little sense. Again, why do you think everybody hated it? For goodness sake. It ultimately made very little sense in more ways than one. I ultimately realized that one of these plot holes opened up around the future Doctor's blue box still hasn't been addressed. Nothing's been addressed, right? Joe Martin had future Doctor TARDIS looks like a police box. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, if she was the first Doctor, how did that happen? On several occasions, various iterations of Doctors have explained they are perplexed companions. Why it looks like from the outside 1950s police box, 1960s police box. The monologue usually comes after the signature exclamation. It's bigger on the inside. Okay, so that's the plot hole. Why the future Doctor's TARDIS wasn't properly disguised? It needs to be recognized for the unearthing scene to work. Well, yeah, yes, we know that's the point, right? But it made no sense, right? So what's his idea to fix it? Could Russell Davies, Doctor Who, fix the fugitive Doctor's TARDIS plot hole? Well, how? Doctor Who's Disney era has already touched on the timeless child storyline. Yeah, and you know what? I tried my best not to say this era was cack and it was no good, and what's the point? Right? But they kept on doing it, and I'm like, well, then once you had Shooty snogging and generally being shit as a Doctor, it was over, right? It was over by then. Russell Davies returns as showrunner to relieve Chris Chibnall ahead of the Disney era. Well, not relieve. He was fired. When Davis made it clear he wouldn't retcon the divisive time of the child plot as Presenter had introduced. Interestingly, his only partially true to it. Yeah, Russell Davis' incredible ability to fuck off literally everybody. Right, the Toymaker turned out to be responsible for the Doctor's broken history. Well, not really. Was a cool way of keeping the twist alive while implying that it once wasn't canon. Yeah, but he didn't do that. Since then, beyond the occasional mention of the Doctor's revelation of a forgotten past, Davis hasn't seemed too interested in revisiting the story. Well, because it's shit, I think. Although the future Doctor could technically return at any moment, but won't, I'll be surprised if Davis includes her in plans. Well, of course he's not going to. Right? The show, unless he thinks it'll fuck everybody off, then he might go, "Oh, we're hooting! How marvelous!" So you're saying they should have used the Celestial Toymaker to fix that plot hole? Yes, I know. In fact, some of us did. I actually did use that in my story, which I had Peter Capaldi read. Right? More discontentment. Lee's reading, no. Joshua Darlington says, Doctor Who must regain my trust after I saw season 14's finale in the theatre and left disappointed. That was a bad idea to sell cinema tickets to that. Yeah, I mean, like that. This is the problem, right? This is the problem. You keep promising the world, oh, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be the best it's ever. Oh, just imagine, right? It's going to be so great. And then when it comes to it, it's shit. I mean, like, again, this failed on every freaking level. It was just bad. The Scooby-Doo. Do I have the Scooby-Doo image of Ncuti Gatwa dragging Sutek through? It's awful. Like, genuinely. Oh, here it is. 1 second. Let's go over here. With the link. There you go. And it looked like this. Right? It actually genuinely, it was that stupid. Okay. It's been almost 3 months since walking out of the movie theater with my friends, and at 2 a.m, probably. Anticipated, desperately awaiting for the Doctor Who season finale. So why? I mean, based on what? I mean, again, are you the sort of person who goes, "Oh, it's got gay people in it. It must be good." I mean, is there a more overrepresented group on TV right now than trans people? I don't think so, right? I mean, like, yeah, they seem very overrepresented. And gay people and gay people and trans people, very overrepresented. After watching The Legend of Ruby Sunday, I had extremely high hopes for the season's last episode, especially since season 14 marked the return of the revival showrunner Rossi Davis. Unfortunately, the screening of the finale was extremely underwhelming and disappointing. Sutek was defeated way too easily. The reveal of Ruby's mother was underwhelming, and so was the explanation of Susan Twist's story. It was awful. Oh God, all of this failed completely. And again, narrative versus reality. The narrative is, it was fantastic. Shooting's great. Everybody loves it, right? Reality, this is unwatchable shit, right? And we don't realize how unwatchable it is because we generally watch things from now, right? And now everything is unwatchable garbage, right? And it is. The most disappointing I thought was the reveal of Ruby's mother. Despite months of investment of the loyal viewership and clues that Ruby is more than meets the eye. I mean, like, how did that snow shit happen? The final reveal that Ruby's mom was perfectly normal human woman named Louise Miller. The revelation had completely broken the trust as a series. As months of, and again, for me, it was all the gay shit, right? But again, you can't write anything good when you're just concentrating on doing gay shit. Exhibit A, right? This is what we see. So much of Doctor Who season 14's finale was an anti-climax after so much hope. Yes. Yeah, and sometimes you fuck people over so much that even all the hypnosis in the world doesn't work, which is why I think it's going to happen with the US election. It was such a shit idea. And look at this. Just look at it. It looks so shit. And like, why? Oh, God, all of it was shit. Can't stand Kate Blanchett-Stewart. Please eat Lenny Rush. I thought the silence was way better. This is all just garbage. But Millie Gibson, always hot, right? Always super duper hot. But now she's gonna put a leash on him, and the ancient Egyptian god can't really do much about that. The funny has so much to cover, and it wouldn't have been possible to give everything a satisfying ending. Well, actually, it would have been had you written it properly. Despite twists involving Ruby's mother being one of the finale's biggest disappointments, I was also let down by an explanation of Susan Twist's character. Throughout the 14th season, she kept appearing throughout time and space, following the Doctor and Ruby on their adventures. I've been wondering for 2 months who Susan Twist will be playing. And when she was following the Doctor, and why she was one of the finale, the reveal was that she's merely a pawn in the pawn of Sutek, the god of death. If only it was that entertaining, but it wasn't. The reveal of Sutek as the one who waits was a brilliant revelation. How? It was just stupid. However, as someone the Doctor has been fearing for months, was defeated very easily. Even again, there's no stakes to any of this. It's all just stupid. Really, it is just dumb. Although he's one of the most powerful villains the Doctor has faced, as he killed almost every human in existence. Once he was dragged through the time vortex, all his work was undone, weakening the stakes of the episode. It just feels as the stakes of the finale could have been high. Again, they were just interested in having a stunning and brave black and gay shooting Gatwa, right? That's why the writing is for shit, right? That's all they cared about. The reveal of Ruby's don't make no sense. Well, I'm glad you noticed. Like, and again, that the hype notice is failing is very good news, I think. Very good news for everyone. Unfortunately, the reveal of Ruby's mother being a regular woman opens Doctor Who to even more questions than answers. The family revelation makes no sense in terms of the show, as Ruby was able to defeat Maestro, the god of music, and the Devil's Called. I wasn't paying that much attention. She had a secret song buried within her, and she was able to make it start randomly snowing in multiple episodes of season 14. Both these acts suggest that Ruby cannot be a regular human, but she is, and she must be some kind of supernatural or extraterrestrial history. Well, I guess we don't know who her father is, but like they build it up and they build it up and they build it up and went nowhere. A big mystery since Christmas Day 2023, the identity of Ruby Sunday's mother, Sunday's next door neighbor, Mrs. Flood, have been mysterious since her first appearance, leading to multiple fourth wall breaks. Can't stand that. Where she talks to the audience, clearly knowing more than she's letting on. It's clear that Mrs. Flood knows more about the Doctor and his TARDIS. According to the final scene of the 14th season, that she shows how the Doctor story will end in terror. Well, God, I mean, I can't imagine being more scared than I was of seeing Rogue. We still don't know who Mrs. Flood is. You know Rogue's going to come in to save the day against Mrs. Flood, right? And it seems that it will be a while till we get some answers. Yeah, that would be a problem if I cared, but nobody cares. Bottom line, nobody cares. This is a disappointing conclusion to Doctor Who Season 14 has broken the unspoken contract between the audience and showrunner. Since Christmas Day 2023, the audience have been anxiously waiting the identity of Ruby Sunday's mother, and the revelation didn't pay off. Personally, I feel that I've wasted time and investment in the storyline for a poor conclusion. Well, you did, right? But again, this is what happens when you're woke as fuck. It just is. It's unbelievable, but it always is. But I feel I'm wasting my time for conclusion. So, with any hope, the search for Ruby Sunday's mother isn't over. Well, it is over. And they've had a sort of tricky trick by the Pantheon gods. No, this is real. Russell Davis thought he had the bestest ideas ever, and he didn't. He was too arrogant to go, oh, is this shit? Right? And that's really what it is. He was way too arrogant. Oh, God. And then you had the same thing with the Jodie Whittaker era. Right? Do you remember before episodes debuted? That arrogance, the strutting arrogance everywhere. Oh, we're going to be great. And they just think you slap Doctor Who's name on anything, it becomes good. And then they get mad at you when you don't want to win it. Like Kevin Feige says, oh, I put Ghostbusters on site. It must be Donald Trump. That's the only reason nobody liked it. Right? These people just make me crazy. No, it is over. The hunt for Ruby Sunday's mother is over. Even though Doctor Who Season 14 has to increase the stakes, well, again, it's not a question of increasing the stakes. It's got to deliver. And there's no chance it's going to deliver, right? The reason Season 14 didn't deliver is because Russell Davis' antenna is completely off. Right? His finger is completely off the pulse, right? Of the country, and it used to be completely on. right? And so he made 2 years worth of creative decisions. All of them shit, right? I'm sorry, queer Doctor Who was a complete failure, right? It was, again, what group is more represented than the queer now on TV, right? Everywhere, all the time, like relentless queerness. Future Doctor Who season 15 confirmation cut. No, it's not been confirmed. Oh, 15 has. I'll take you that. 16 has it. Shooting out this next multiverse has a unique problem. They all got. Oh man, you give me a headache. Right? They've all got unique problems. What are the four most? Oh, there's a video. I'm not watching that. What's the four most iconic ones? I really want the Doctor to finally use one storyline. It's already teased me once. Fine. Let's see what this is. Future regeneration. Not really. You can do a possible one, right? Yeah, not really. You get a possible future regeneration. That would be cool. There's lots of ways you can bring in, different doctors to be Doctor, to do the Doctor Who stuff. Let's have a quick look, see what's going on. A Bleeding Cool, anything new? No, same old stuff there. And Megalopolis. When am I covering that? Actually, I really want to see it. Oh, but you know what? I'm really running out of steam. I'm tired, mate. Right, I am really crackered. As I said, I had to stay out till late last night, and I got to get up early in the morning. I think I'm going to wrap up. If I see anything good, I'll stop. And this looks good. Check this out. And I don't know why I want this, but I love this He-Man statue. Right? Oh man! If you got Netflix, watch the Toys That Made Us, the Master of the Universe episode. It's brilliant, right? It's genuinely brilliant. Let's see if there's any good headlines over here. Venom War, don't care. Grotesque, don't care. Call of Duty's no. Big Red Return, no. Will DC Comics give Santana an ongoing series? No, or maybe. Who cares? Transformers. Saturday Night Live review. Bowen. Yeah, who gives a shit? Does anybody watch Saturday Night Live? Right? I can't imagine. Right? I can't imagine. Anything here vaguely interesting? No. Comic book injury. Dead. Grotesque episode 3 trailer. Not really interested. Saturday Night Live. No. More SNL stuff. Walking Dead. Last of Us. I am so not interested in Last of Us season 2. Right, I am so deeply not interested in it. I probably won't even watch it. Right? Oh, fine. So nothing really going on there. Cosmic Book News. Let's look at Bleeding Full. Go to Bleeding Full. The Wild Road. Okay, Acolyte failure cost Disney nearly $250 million. Blimey. All right, but at least it got more ratings than Agatha all along. Right, round 2 of layoffs. I'm very happy to hear that. Okay, none of this interesting me, and there won't be anything new here because Jonathan doesn't upload on Sunday. Oh, it does. Jared Harris on the first Dumbledore actor. Richard Harris doesn't see the need for HBO's. Hang on a second. I like Jared. Well, the need for the HBO Harry Potter series. Firstly, I had no idea he was Richard Harris's son. That's kind of blowing me away right there. He's a great actor. What's the need for the new HBO Harry Potter series to get people to sign up for their service? Customers have come from an upcoming HBO Harry Potter series. That would be surprising if most of the actors, young and old, are currently performing forms of black magic rituals to land themselves a role. It's a reboot. Why they reboot? That's dumb. Even online from previous films expressed interest in returning to the halls of Hogwarts. Why don't they just do something in the in that universe? However, there's one who's not very thrilled to see the inevitable rehatching of the franchise. During an interview with the independent actor Jared Harris, asked if he had any interest in playing Dumbledore, a role that his father, Richard Harris, filled the first Harry Potter film. He replied with, "No, thank you," adding, "Also, I mean, why do it? I don't understand. The films were fantastic. Leave them alone. I don't understand why you're remaking them. That's dumb. I guess to make it more diverse, right? I guess that's what's going on. Oh, let's leave me alone with that. No, we covered all this last night. Same old crap. Okay, fine. I'm going to wrap up, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to wrap up. I am clean cracking. Oh, Ethan Burkholder is there. Hey, Ethan, thank you for joining us. And Captain Uke. For me, it was the work episode was rogue. I agreed. It was all message, and it was clear the writer had never seen an episode of Doctor. They never have they? Right? That is so true. They never have. Anyway, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am Cream Crackers. I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to say good night to that. I'm going to hit the end broadcast button. I'm going to hit it again and say good night, good luck, and may your